On today's Core of the Bible Daily Insight, we're looking at how neglecting our duty to help others has consequences. And this comes from Deuteronomy 15, where it says, "If a poor man, one of your brothers, is with you within any of your gates in your land, which Yahweh your God gives you, you shall not harden your heart nor shut your hand from your poor brother, but you shall surely open your hand to him, and shall surely lend him sufficient for his need which he lacks." Now, typically I will focus on the positive aspects of the qualities that we should be exhibiting as believers. And on the quality of compassion, we're commanded to ensure that our hearts are not hardened to the needs of those around us. However, the Bible is also very clear that the intentional neglecting of caring for the less fortunate has real consequences. For example, in Proverbs 21, it says, "Whoever stops his ears at the cry of the poor, he will also cry out, but shall not be heard." Proverbs 28 says, "One who gives to the poor has no lack, but one who closes his eyes will have many curses." It's as if God has created an environment that works against those who make a point of avoiding help to others in need. And Yeshua also confirms a similar principle in his teachings. In Matthew 25, he says, in a parabolic story that he was telling, he says, "For I was hungry and you didn't give me food to eat. I was thirsty and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger and you didn't take me in. Naked and you didn't clothe me. Sick and in prison and you didn't visit me. Most certainly I tell you, because you didn't do it to one of the least of these, you didn't do it to me. These will go away into eternal punishment, but the righteous into eternal life." So if we claim to be believers in the God of the universe, we have an obligation to those around us who can many times appear invisible. Sometimes we avoid involvement because we feel helpless to provide substantive long-term solutions, and a handout just doesn't seem to make any real difference. But while we should indeed be looking at ways to make long-term changes, we should also not neglect immediate needs. James writes, for example, in James 2, he says, "What good is it, my brothers, if a man says he has faith but has no works? Can faith save him? And if a brother or sister is naked and in lack of daily food, and one of you tells them, 'Go in peace, be warmed and filled,' yet you didn't give them the things the body needs, what good is it?" So we should always want to help from the heart. However, we should also be aware that there are consequences when we do nothing. So let's seek ways that we can help, even if they are only small ways to start. After all, it all makes a positive difference in the eyes of God. Well, I hope today's insight was helpful for you. As always, please visit coreofthebible.org for hundreds of other Bible articles like this, along with other podcast episodes and videos. Thanks so much for listening today. Take care.